Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bold and beautiful preview. Brooke faces an impossible choice and her decision will shock you. It's not been an easy time for Brooke, what with her longtime love standing by his daughter rather than siding with her as usual, but she and Ridge have so far weathered the storm. Unfortunately for the blonde bedroom bombshell, the heat is about to be turned way up on a situation that's already almost too hot to handle. And what happens next is guaranteed to shock bold and beautiful viewers. Brooke was predictably appalled when she learned that Ridge not only stood by Steffi's side whilst she fired Hope and turfed her out of Forrester Creations, but was sticking to his guns after the fact. In the past, the face of Brooke's bedroom only had to shoot her lover a warning look and give him a pinchy little reminder of where his loyalties ought to be lying, and he would fall back into line. But not this time. Steffi pointedly asked her dad to do something practically unprecedented by continuing to support her even when put under the gun from Brooke. Rather surprisingly, he's done it, although he's showing definite signs of cracking under the pressure. Most recently, he paid Steffi's husband a visit in an effort to dig for the truth about the encounter between Finn and Hope that led to her unceremonious exit from the company. Finn maintained his position, taking the view that Hope had come on to him in the past and had clearly done it again, at least in the absence of any other logical explanation for her landing on him in lingerie. In Hope's corner is Carter Walton, her new lover and one of the only people who knows the truth, that she was actually lying in wait for him in the design office at Forrester Creations and not Finn. Their collective outrage over her firing has led them down a bit of a dark path, as rather than simply come clean about their relationship, they're actually contemplating committing fraud on a massive scale. Carter explained to Hope that if he puts his name down as manager of the LLC Ridge asked him to set up for tax purposes, he could effectively take over the company. Overflowing with hope for the future, his new girlfriend encouraged him to follow through after learning that all he needed to do to seal the deal was trick Ridge and Steffi into signing on the dotted line. The world of the bold and the beautiful has always been built on drama, deceit, and high-stakes decisions. But nothing quite compares to the turmoil brewing for Brooke Logan. For years, she has stood at the center of the Forrester family's tangled web of love, betrayal, and ambition. However, in this upcoming week, Brooke is thrust into an impossible situation, a crossroads that will test her loyalty, love, and the very fabric of her moral compass. As the storm clouds gather around her, her choice will leave fans reeling, and the aftermath will be nothing short of explosive. It all begins when Brooke finds herself in a highly charged confrontation between her two greatest loves, Ridge Forrester and Bill Spencer. Both men are a significant part of her life, both offering her different kinds of stability, and yet both are the very sources of her most profound heartbreaks. But this time, it's not about picking between the men she loves. It's about a decision that will forever alter the trajectory of her life and the lives of those around her. The spark that ignites the storm. For months, Brooke has been caught between the forces of her love for Ridge and her complicated, yet undeniable, connection with Bill. Ridge has always been her soulmate, her once-in-a-lifetime love. Their bond has been tested over the years, from their past betrayals to the new challenges that life throws at them. But Ridge has hurt her deeply in recent months. His silence, his withdrawal, and his refusal to fully support her during key moments have left Brooke questioning everything she once thought was secure in their relationship. Meanwhile, Bill Spencer, whose history with Brooke is anything but innocent, has always had a special place in her heart. Despite their rocky past, Bill has been a constant source of comfort and support for Brooke. Their connection, while strained at times, has been undeniable. Bill has stood by her when others wouldn't, and lately he's been more attentive, more understanding of her needs, even though their relationship has often been tumultuous. But there is a new layer to this dilemma. Ridge's refusal to embrace Brooke after a painful betrayal from his own brother has pushed her to a breaking point. As Ridge's increasingly erratic behavior continues, and his relationship with Taylor becomes more solidified, Brooke finds herself with Bill's comforting presence more than ever. The question becomes clear: does she remain loyal to Ridge, hoping he will return to the person he once was, or does she finally let go and give herself over to the man who has always been there for her? A deceptive proposal. Just when Brooke thinks she has a clear view of the path ahead, Bill proposes an option that shakes her to her core. In a stunning twist, Bill offers Brooke an out, an escape from the pain of her tumultuous relationship with Ridge. He offers her a fresh start, a life where they can put the past behind them and move forward with no more secrets, no more betrayals. This isn't just about love. It's about stability, peace, and a future built on trust. Bill isn't just offering her his heart. He's offering her a sense of safety in a world where chaos has dominated. Brooke is torn. Her love for Ridge runs deep, but the thought of a future with Bill, where she isn't constantly haunted by the mistakes of the past, is enticing. She wants peace. She deserves peace. And Bill, for all his flaws, represents the possibility of that peace, a life where the constant heartbreaks and miscommunications with Ridge could be a thing of the past. But this is Bill Spencer. And despite the love they share, Brooke knows that loving him can also lead to more destruction. He's hurt her before. Will he do it again? Ridge's desperate plea. As the tension rises, Ridge realizes the threat Bill poses to his family, his legacy, and his future with Brooke. He doesn't just want her back, he needs her back. Ridge can't fathom a life without Brooke, and his desperation fuels a series of powerful confrontations with both Brooke and Bill. He pleads with Brooke to come back to him, to leave the past behind and forgive him for the mistakes he's made. His words are raw, vulnerable, and sincere, and for a moment, Brooke is swayed. Ridge promises that things will be different this time. He's learned from his mistakes, and he will do whatever it takes to rebuild their relationship. But Brooke, having been burned too many times before, isn't so easily convinced. She knows that Ridge has the capacity to love her fiercely, but she also knows that his temper, his pride, and his overwhelming attachment to Taylor may drive a wedge between them forever. Can she truly trust him again? The impossible decision. With Ridge's desperate pleas and Bill's calm, steadfast promises, Brooke is left in a heart-wrenching position. The weight of this decision feels unbearable, as she must choose between the man she's always loved, the father of her children, and the man who has, in many ways, been her rock in times of crisis. Both men offer her a future, but they are two vastly different futures. One promises a love full of passion, pain, and unpredictability. The other offers stability, security, and the chance to rebuild a life she thought was lost. In a dramatic and emotionally charged scene, Brooke will make her decision. But the choice she makes will leave fans stunned. It's not just about who she picks, it's about what she's willing to sacrifice. Ridge and Bill aren't just her lovers, they're her family, her history, and her future. Brooke can't have both, but in choosing one, she may lose everything she holds dear. Will she choose the comfort of Bill's unwavering support, or the volatile but undeniable connection with Ridge? Brooke's decision is going to shake the foundations of the bold and the beautiful and ripple out, causing major consequences for everyone in her orbit. Ridge and Bill will both be left reeling, as will their families, who will have their own opinions on the fallout. And in the end, Brooke may not get the peace she craves, no matter which path she takes. Whatever choice Brooke makes, one thing is certain: it will change everything. Fans will be on the edge of their seats as they watch this iconic character face an impossible decision, and her choice will have ramifications that no one, least of all Brooke, could have predicted.